Magandang gabi, magandang araw sa inyong lahat. Bago tayo magumpisa, basahin muna natin ang balitang may kinalaman sa ating bansa. Okay, so ito. U.S. Ambassador Mary Kay Carlson announces that 300 Afghan nationals will soon transit through the Philippines to process their resettlement to the U.S. The move follows a deal between the PH government and the US to temporarily host Afghan refugees. Okay, so yun. 300 Afghan nationals will be coming to the country soon. So they will be staying here for the meantime while their visa for the resettlement to the US uh, is on process. So, yun. So, mananatili sila dito. Yan yung pag-uusapan natin ngayon. Saan ba sila mananatili? Saang lugar? Sa Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao ba? So, malalaman natin yan dito sa pag-uusapan natin ngayon. Pero ang maliwanag, 300 Afghan nationals ang papasok sa ating bansa. Okay? So, they are not just refugees. They are spies and operatives of the U.S. During their military operations in Afghanistan. So, tandaan natin, di lang sila basta refugees. Sila yung parang connected sa U.S., spies ng U.S. doon sa Afghanistan na tumutulong sa kanila during their military operations. So, hindi sila basta-basta refugees lang. So, bakit ba sila tinanggap dito? Ba? So, alam lang natin na mananatili sila dito, pero ang dahilan bakit pumayag ang Pangulo natin sa gustong mayari ng US ay we are totally blind of that specific or of the reasons behind their agreement. Basta, the arrangement approved by the President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. permits the temporary accommodation of Afghan refugees in a secure facility within the Philippines, managed or under the control of U.S. authorities. So, yung nakikita ninyong article na binabasa ko, ay galing yan sa post ni Professor Ana Malindugoy. Okay, so galing sa kanyang post. Kung meron kayong time, bisitahin ninyo ang Facebook page. Just type Ana Malindugoy and you learn many things regarding politics, geopolitical issues, marami doon. Okay, so yun. So, pinayagan ng ating mahal na presidente ang Afghan refugees na manatili dito sa ating bansa, specifically in a secure facility within the Philippines na under sa control or managed by the U.S. authorities. So, hindi sila basta-basta kung saan-saan lang ilalagay. Kasi yung lugar na paglalagyan sa kanila must be secured. And at the same time, under the control of the U.S. authorities. The U.S. government is responsible for covering all costs associated with their stay, including food, housing, transportation, and etc. Yun. So, there's no problem when it comes to their expenses while they are staying here because the U.S. will be covering all their expenses from their foods, housing, transportation, and some related things. Yun. So, walang gagastusin ng bansa natin. Lahat ng gastusin ay sagot ng U.S. government. The facility's exact location has not been publicly disclosed for operational security reasons. Accordingly, these Afghans are expected to remain within this U.S.-managed and controlled facility throughout their stay, with their movements restricted to necessary consular appointments at the U.S. Embassy in Manila. So, walang specific na lugar kung saan sila mananatili or That specific place has not been publicly disclosed. So hindi siya ginawang parang open sa lahat kung saang lugar ang information kung saan lugar sila mananatili dito sa Pilipinas. Pero one thing is clear, they will be staying in a secured facility that is being managed or under the control of U.S. authorities. So, yun. So, mananatili sila dito hanggang sa ma-process na yung resettlement nila to the U.S. So, habang wala pa, sa Pilipinas muna sila pansamantalang mananatili. Okay. Nevertheless, the Filipino might need to do homework to understand this situation fully. Yes, tama. Kailangan nating mag-research. Bakit pumayag ang president natin sa agreement na ito? Bakit siya sumang-ayon sa US government na manatili dito sa Pilipinas ang not just Afghan refugees, but spies or operatives of the US as well. Yan. Bakit? Diba? Hindi natin alam yan. Alam lang natin, mananatili sila dito. We're still in the dark about what temporary stay actually means. Are we talking days, months, or years? Tama. They will be staying here temporary. Pero gaano katagal ang temporary na yon? Isa, 2 araw ba? Isang linggo? Isa, 2 buwan pa or more? Or pwede bang abutin ng taon? Yan ang tanong. Hanggang kailan sila mananatili dito? Or hanggang saan ang itatagal ng sinasabing temporary stay dito sa ating bansa? As for where the Afghans will be housed, that's another mystery. Kung saan sila mananatili, isang palaisipan. They say the facility will be under US control, but does that mean the EDCA sites? After all, aside from the US Embassy in Manila and the US Consulate in Cebu, those EDCA sites or bases are pretty much the only other spots in the Philippines where the US government has significant or full jurisdiction and control. So pag sinabing facility that is under US control, meron lang silang tatlong pwedeng pagpilian or possible place that you would be staying. One is US Embassy in Manila, the US Consulate in Cebu, and the EDCA sites or bases. So it could be both, or it could be both in the 3 places, mentioned places, or it could be one of the 3 mentioned places. But the big probability they would be staying in EDCA site, since 300 of refugees is not small number. So they have to be staying in a huge place or spacious places. So the best place to stay for them when taking the hugeness of the area into consideration is the EDCA site. Yan, sa EDCA site sila pwedeng manatili. So, are we essentially talking about these Afghans being stationed in EDCA sites or bases, which are, in essence, military bases? No, heto na ang tanong. Mananatili ba sila? Kailangan ba talaga nilang manatili sa EDCA sites, which are, in essence, military bases na para sa mga militar lang? Remember, they are refugees. And people staying in EDCA sites or bases are soldiers. So, would it be possible for Afghan refugees and soldiers or US soldiers be living in one facility that is EDCA sites or bases? Pwede ba silang manatili sa isang facility lang na magkakasama sila, Afghan refugees and US soldiers? 'Di ba? EDCA sites are by its essence, by its nature, intended for military, right? So why are these Afghan refugees be staying with them? So kung ganun, parang iba iba yung dating, di ba? Mananatili ang refugees sa military base together with the military. So ano yung ibig sabihin nun? Ano yung pwede ninyong maisip pag pinagsama ang dalawang ito? What is the reason, or what are the reasons, what are the motives of sending these Afghan refugees to the Philippines and be possibly housed or stationed in EDCA sites or bases? O yan. But anyway, that is just possibility. Wala pa namang kasiguraduhan kung doon ba talaga sila mananatili. Pero according to the news, by the U.S. Ambassador, or according to the U.S. Ambassador, Mary Kay Carlson, 300 Afghanistan refugees or Afghan refugees will be coming to the Philippines. So yan yung mangyayari. So kung ano man ang mangyari, let us just wait when they arrive. And how long they will be staying, let us just wait. But remember to be vigilant and observant. Bye-bye.